Welcome, welcome to another episode of Project Hospital. I am Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me. This is Project Hospital Clemons Medical Center, and I am definitely coming to you guys with another episode. And on this episode, I will be explaining some of the departments and who runs the departments and give you guys a feeling of what departments in a hospital looks like in each department that, what they specialize. Again, this is role play, and I will put the disclaimers once when I get into, oh, my bad, I have not, you guys can't see me. Here we go. Guess I have to do that all over again. All right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Frank Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me. This is Project Hospital Clemons Medical Center Cold Blue. And as you guys can see, where the Cold Blue and Clemons Medical Center at the bottom, and basically we definitely have a show here for you today, right here, right now. Okay, so without further ado, I want to get into the game. So let's go ahead and get into the game right here, right now. All right, so before we continue, welcome to Project Hospital Clemons Medical Center. Cold Blue looking over the hospital with some of the critical patients, overseeing doctors and how they work and move throughout the building, visiting many different departments. Right here, there is blood, people do die. Keep that in mind. Let's play. So here at CMC, there is no wait. We have 24-hour clinic for all patients. Right here, we can see that Sonia Marshall, who is about to perform an autopsy on Monica, who passed away. And this is a department right here we can first start off with. It's the Pathology Department. Now, right now, there is active cold blue at the hospital, and at some point within the 12 minutes, we can go down to the emergency room to go see who's there and what's happening with those patients. But before I continue, as we watch this autopsy be performed, I can tell you that there is an emergency department, there is a traumatology department, a burn unit, radiology department, orthopedic, traumatology unit, general surgery, IM, internal medicine, cardiology, neuro, intensive care unit, which is our ICU, and infectious disease. But we also have some more departments down here, which is our urology, our sexual health. Let's go ahead and watch this happen. We have our oncology, we have our ENT, we also have our gynecologist, we have plastic surgery, and we have our administration department, as well as our pathology department right here. So, cold blue is an emergency situation announced in a hospital or institution in which a patient is in cardiac pulmonary arrest, requiring a test of provider, sometimes called crash cart or code to rush to the specific location and begin immediate resuscitation efforts, which here at Clemons Medical Center, we will work hard to save your life in any outcome, in any circumstance. Because you're at the hospital and that is your last resort, and you can be sick to the bones before you are here at on this platform and getting an autopsy done. Care here at CMC is our number one. Internal medicine is general medicine and medical, specifically dealing with prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of adult disease. We do have cardiology right here, which along with our orthopedics and so other. This autopsy is underway. We're going to go ahead down to the emergency room and see where, or if anything, some of our patients. Oh, that person's gonna be okay. This person is in the emergency room. All right. So right now, he is getting a X-ray. So he has a tibia fracture, and he don't really need a physical exam, right? So this is all role play. As you guys can see, it's a game. All right. So whatever here is not real. It's just for fake. Hello. All right. So staff here at Clemons Medical Center will work hard to save your life. This is CMC. There is no wait. Welcome. All right. So okay. So I have a couple of blue points right here that I want to talk to you guys about. Hold on. So while you guys are watching this, okay, well, come on now. See, these patients, they leave because they don't have the right necessary um, procedures, or they just impatient. I don't know what it is. But right now, he has a problem where he needs to go to neuro. So if he has any medicine and he will any prescriptions fulfilled, he can go to pharmacy and fulfill it. So within this time, I think this was. Let me see something. Oh, okay. I thought it had said something about the accident that may have occurred while these patients came in. Okay, so we see that he's done colon. So let's go to her. She's being transported to orthopedics, and she has a deep wound on her leg, and she needs. Let's see. She needs wound closure, so we're just gonna order that. McCormick, Dr. Lisa McCormick, contact CMC. Lisa McCormick, contact CMC. Oh, she going home. Why she going home? Day shift. Oh, okay, so it's a change of shift right now. See, okay, so while we're on this part right here, where we see all the wonderful people who are definitely. So who's her doctor now? Who's gonna switch over to her being her doctor? So I think it's gonna be like one of these uh day shift. Okay. Anyway, so while they are definitely leaving the hospital, while we're at this point, a moment right here, this is something that I want to say to the developers if they're watching. That will be something cool and something fantastic if you can implement in a game. You see how they bleeding? You see how all the patients are leaving and everything? So they coming outside, right? So one of my ideas was, while they're leaving, you see how ambulance come up and they stop at the rear and they basically drop off a passenger, right? If it's some way somehow you could maybe get like a car, right? I'm sure you could change the ambulance into a car and have it drive through, drop somebody off at the hospital, and then somebody from the trauma patient or from the ER could run up there, and it don't even have to be in the front of the hospital. It could be let off in the back zone. I'm doing it like I see it. Back zone right here. You feel me? So that could be something that could hopefully be implemented, and then get like a bus stop, and then have like implement a bus, just come up, and then doctors, employees, or even patients can drive that bus, get off that bus and go to the hospital. Maybe I'm just saying that'd be cool. And then some of the patients, and that bus only comes, to pick up staff at the hospital every change of shift, or the bus comes to drop off a couple of people to go to the hospital instead of walking, because we see a lot of people going and coming walking. So I'm just saying, we have a street. Why not put some more cars on it? That was one of my ideas that I wanted to bring up here, an idea for uh, the developers. Okay. All right. So First of all, let me see. Okay, I know you guys are leaving. I want to see, there's a couple of patients that I want to see. We're probably just going to follow. Okay, so she's being checked by the nurse. So if Lisa McCormick is not here and she's at home, who is her doctor? That's what I understand. Who's taking over? Okay, I'll take her. I'll take over. I'll control. I'll control. I'll control. Let me see where she at. She's right here. I'll control her. Because right now, Lisa McCormick, right? She's not there anymore. She's home. So how is it she controlling her remotely? All right, so we see now Matilda. Okay, I'm controlling her now. So she needs to have the wound, the wound closure. So she has that. So she just okay, boom. Okay, you good. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on you. Let's go to Foster. Let's see where you're at. Okay, you're on the table. You're trying to get an x-ray of what? The limb. Okay, so the diagnosis. Let's pull up these diagnoses. So whatever it is, you're going to have to go to orthopedic system. If there's a cold blue, I'll call it. Like if there's a red there, I'll call it. Anybody's coding, I'll call it. So send her to orthopedics. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up orthopedics, see what's good, see how many patients are in orthopedics. And right now we can see that orthopedics have about 2 out of 12, 2 out of 9 in ACU, and 0 32 in walk-ins. So pretty good. So she can go there. She's okay. So we just found out she has a simple fracture of the femur, and she needs a leg cast. So let's go ahead and do that. Autopsy done. We can now go ahead and send her to the mortuary. And I'm not really sure if there's any other bodies in the. I think I've seen another body on the slab. Maybe we can send. Let me see if there's anybody in the mortuary. Nope, that's the insurance company. Come on. Okay, somebody is here. Okay, there's this person. You still waiting for autopsy? Go ahead and do the autopsy, Mr. Murphy, and we can send her on. Damn, look at this. I just want. I'm pardon my language. Okay, but anyway, private hospital, right? Look at this. Let's look at this. I just want to just show this is a prime example of what goes on here at CMC, Clemons Medical Center. And this is what we do when we say we work hard to save your life right here, right now. Look how many times she has been into cardiac arrest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the type of work that we try to provide to help assist. Because if a person is going into cardiac arrest, sometimes people just declare it and the person died. But when you start to resuscitate in cold blue on someone and they bring them back and then they fight and they code again, they fight and they code again, this just tells you right here, even though it led to death because we couldn't really do anything about it, and apparently, the cardiac arrest killed her. She's 18 years old. She's a lifeguard. So what more can happen to her? Like she's definitely, was sick and she died. She succumbed. All right. So her autopsy is undergoing right now, and once when her autopsy is done, we'll be able to send her to a mortuary. All right. So I wanted to check on her. She's gone. Okay. Boom. So that was Foster. She had disappeared on us. She was at the table. She was on the table. We had sent her to orthopedics, so she's being transported to our room. She's probably en route there. Okay, she's en route there. Okay, boom. So probably when she gets there and she gets the leg cast, we'll get that check mark. But we have 8 minutes and 10 seconds to heal 3 more people. Let's go to Norwalk. And he's being transported to his room at orthopedics. And hopefully, let's see, he has the same thing. He needs a leg cast as well. So maybe those 2 people can get the same care they need at the same time. And we don't have to pay a dime. Yes, Norwick. Yes, so they got him there quick. So when Miss Foster gets to her room, we'll get that check mark. Come on, Foster. Lady, you got to push. Push. You got to push fast enough, honey. We got to get that check mark. We got 7 minutes and 56 minutes to go. 56 seconds to go. Get her in the bed so we get that check mark. Come on now. Bam. So now let's go to Raquel, and we're gonna see what's her problem. She's transported to exam. So come on now, can we finish this in 7 minutes and 45 seconds? So again, yes, this is Project Hospital. So while we're watching over this, hopefully we get this done in a matter of seconds. Perhaps we'll be waiting. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see. She has this, we gotta get her leg cast too. So all our patients that we're waiting for needed leg casts. I'm not really sure why she's going because we already know what she has. That's the mess up right there. So I can tell you here, the sometimes what happens is this doctor Casey Baker ordered an exam, an x-ray of the lower limb. We already know she has the problem because the final diagnosis is this. So if anything, it's all about getting her the treatment she needs and doing, and that's basically she needs the leg cast. She's another person with leg cast. So all of these leg casts, we gotta watch this while she goes being a disaster. But while we're watching her, I just want to go over some of the thoughts that I have here to the developers as well as I just announced with the bus stop and dropping off the patients and cars at the emergency room. So my other part was a timer for the patient spent in ICU or add how many days they spend there. So I have a problem with that. Sometimes, okay, hold on. Let me not lose my train of thought. Sometimes I have a problem where a patient goes to ICU and we don't know how long the patient has in ICU. So maybe our ICU department is overbooked and nobody can go there because we don't know how long the patient's got there. So I'm saying, is it possible to implement like a timer, like on a chart right next to the ICU tab, and that tells you how many times, or the patient to get better once when 12 o'clock hits or change the shift? I don't know. Because there's no way for us to know, or if it is, let me know. But I have no idea playing this game in both hospitals, Omega Medical Center, and also Clemons Medical Center. This is season 2 for Clemons Medical Center. I've never seen any timer or any type of indication of my patient who went to ICU done. Because once I try to change the tab, like at the top, it won't let me. If I try to oh, look, it's done. It's done. Done. Right there. Done. But anyway, when I when I change the tab, it won't let me change it. If I want to schedule, they schedule a surgery. They might be in ICU, but they can't have an surgery because they're in critical care. So I don't know. So I never seen a timer for the ICU patients, but if you can implement that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Next, I want to say this is something really big when it comes to implementing the game service, and I've seen this. But before I move on to this, let me just go ahead and finalize this. So that's kind of great. We actually had that was an accident that happened because we see a lot of people who went to orthopedics. We had one who went to neuro. And I think I'm controlling one, but I think I can release her. Okay, let's just go ahead and release her. At about care. Event successfully done. You were able to complete the event in time. You gain prestigious boost for this day and money reward. Congratulations, successfully right here at Project Hospital Clemons Medical Center CMC. There is no wait. Successfully event in row 1. Money reward 5,000. Now I can tweak that if I want to. Like I can go into the system and like beep beep put it like 1 million, like 2 million, or as high as I can go to give us some money, even though, it's all good. But yeah, we got $5,000 for that. That's all good right here. Our CMC, there is no wait. So she's just gonna sit there, man. I'm gonna close this off. Those patients is good. Let's see. All right. So shout out to everybody who has watched broadcasts. Shout out to everybody who joined the YouTube gaming for Project Hospital and all the people who are made day hospitals. We do have some mods on here. Some of the mods that I had on here, I had to take it off because they were just messed up the game. Actually threw me back on the game. But even though I'm still doing this game here is sponsored by TST TV, that's Total TTV, and also Ghetto Kitchen Man. Alright? And also, shout out to OBS, Open Broadcast System, which is helping us through the software to transpire this and all the effects that is happening right here before your eyes. So thank you, OBS, for this. And I'm trying to do something. I'm learning how to do it, and basically, if I can up my game on doing something, I'm trying to get the overlays. This is not the final. I'm gonna actually change this up around. I'm just testing the waters and seeing how it looks. But right now, I was able to get the beginning of the video intro that you guys were able to see. And now you guys are seeing this play here, and then I'm going to switch off at the end and then roll the end of the video for credits. All right, so thank you so much for being here. All right, make sure you like the button, man. All right, Project Hospital. All right, so she's going to treatment. She's going back to her room, which wow, that's 2 patients on 1. That's the first. Okay, cool. While we're here, we can see what he has. He's actually going to the emergency room, which we don't really know. He has 2 hidden symptoms, so we hope he doesn't collapse. But if anybody will collapse, we will definitely call a code blue. All right, let's go down. Matter of fact, before I continue, hold on, let me see something. All right, we got the cafeteria right there. We got the people, the staff members eating. So while we're watching that, let me just go ahead and add a little bit more into my thoughts that I've had that I wanted to continue to talk about. So boom. All right, the next thing is, so let's go here. So let's use this patient as an example. He's actually sleeping, but we're going to use him as use her as Miss Foster. Didn't know it was her. Okay, we're going to use her as an example. All right, so look at this. So you see, send an untreated patient to another hospital. Now, that's really critical when it comes to the hospital, because sometimes a patient may come in and we don't have the specific medicine or the treatment to heal that individual. So that person may also want to request to get shipped to another hospital. So we'll go ahead and press this button, and it will ask us if you are sure that we want to switch this person to another hospital. Cool, I got that, fine. But what if it's possible, if we can transfer, or can we get patients transferred from other hospitals to our hospital? You know what I'm saying? So this hospital is Clemons Medical Center. Right? We are located in City, Jersey. It is Jersey City backwards. Okay? So, if anything, when a patient wants to be shipped or sent to another hospital, they will go to Jersey City Medical Center Hospital in Jersey City. Right? We're Clemons Medical Center in City, Jersey. So, my thing is, can we get some patients from over Jersey City Medical Center right over here to City, Jersey at Clemons Medical Center? Is that possible? Can we get transferred? Like, right out of nowhere? Right? You know how ambulance are gone off to go and pick up a patient? Maybe they could just go off and come back with another patient, and that patient is transferred from another hospital. And boom, I got my idea right now. I was losing this when I was writing this down, but I got it right now what I wanted to write down, but I'm going to share it right here, and it's going to come out right now. Can you also implement on these tabs right here, like a DNR, right? A do not resuscitate. So if they have a DNR and they're collapsing, then or we could take them to ICU and put them on life support. And since they have the DNR, we should not be able to resuscitate them. Is that possible? Man, it's Project Hospital, baby. You know what I mean? You want to make a reality to the realistics of what we're living in today. That's the case. And one of the hospitals episodes, I think it was on I think it was an episode at Omega Medical Center where I had laid down ADs, that's automatic electronic defibrillators, all over the walls, like somewhere in the lobby, nurse area, doctor's area, and when the person was collapsing, it was like they went to the nearest charge AED. So, is it possible on a tab they can have? We have a patient who died. We go to pathology, transplanted to pathology. Let's see. All right. So speaking of ICU, we have a patient who died in ICU. Let's see what killed him. Coma killed him. All right. So yes. So if that's possible, we can have a DNR on the patient's chart. A do not resuscitate on their chart, and they'll be just taking the ICU and fighting for their life on life support. And if they die, like being in a coma, there's no way of resuscitating them. Or if they were on life support and they went to cardiac arrest, there's no way of resuscitating them. All right, and finally, let's go ahead and give him an autopsy done by Edwards. Right, and then finally, the infectious disease department. So, being though that the coronavirus pandemic and the Delta variant is on the rise in some states, we wanted to make it possible, and I thought that infectious disease was brought off on the fact that a lot of people was dealing with the pandemic and the coronavirus. So, which people here at Clemons Medical Center have had coronavirus, and we have had shutdowns to the point where every area was infected and everybody had to wear masks. So hopefully that doesn't happen again because we have protocols at Clemons Medical Center. But that's good. But right now, in reality, we are dealing with vaccination. So is it possible that those who are here at Clemons Medical Center, if there's anything implementing it into the infectious disease mod or DLC, to vaccinate everyone in the hospital, or if they want to go to the pharmacy, get vaccinated, or those who have coronavirus, who comes into the infectious disease, they can go to the pharmacy. You have a pharmacy, just implement, write in script, write in code, the vaccination. It don't even have to be the current names. It could be oxymoron or oxycodone vaccination, right? So, okay, so our patient is being moved transferred to the morgue, right? So yeah, so that would be something. Vaccinations are picked up at pharmacies, and anybody who has COVID-19 would be eligible for the vaccination. It will come at free of charge, or any patients who are coming into CMC, they can, or if they ask, they can get the vaccination. It is available to them at the pharmacy at any time of the day. Okay? So yes, that's just a lot of information, or a lot of things that you can do, or hopefully you can implement in the game, you know, because if you have come this far, I've been playing this game since it came out. You guys can check out the my videos and archives where I definitely played this game from the beginning. And I really didn't know what the hell I was doing, because I've actually looked at some of the videos and I was like, well, wait a minute, like, child, like, what are you doing? And then when I realized now what you learn from the game. And at some point in the video, which I really love, when I say video, when I say archive, I'm talking about the video that I have already done in the past. It is videos that basically, was, I thought it was a bug. And it was basically where a patient would just stand there, and I'm like, well, why is this patient standing? And then throughout one of the third episode, I was like, oh my God. When I realized I put the patient, gave a doctor, the patient finally moved after a couple of days. I'm like, whoa, that is amazing. And then I went up to the upstairs, and then there was another patient who a nurse who I fired, and she finally moved after like 5 days. So like amazing. All right. So yes. So again, this is all role play. Now the reason why Project Hospital is in the works here, and the episodes are now in effect, is because the vote has been cast out between this game and Police Quest. And unfortunately, the people wanted to see Project Hospital again. So, the Police Quest we could do it. Like I said, OBS, this system here that you guys are seeing right here all together, um, it is something that I'm learning and I'm learning to put together. At one point, I was using StreamYard, and I knew StreamYard was giving more, but here you can give even more. Like you can give more because you're really controlling. But the headlines at the bottom, I have to get something which is going to be overlaid, which I'm going to have that really soon. I promise you, I'll have that. But I did that, as you can see, with the project hospital. But maybe I can get something like, because I do have green screen, and maybe I can do something in the background instead of having like sound pads. All right, so Gonzalez just made his way into the emergency room. He's going to have an autopsy done. Who is this? Can we go ahead and send dead body can be sent to funeral service? So let's go ahead and send her to a funeral service. Goodbye. All right, and at some point here at Clemons Medical Center, we can expand the pathology. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about using some of this area over here. Let's delete this. Some of this area over here, and basically, getting, because I'm sure they have the funds. If they don't, then it's all well. We have money. Let's see how much money they have. They have 14,000. So they really breaking in money, right? So yeah. So let me just show you guys this, because this is something that is very important. We haven't really visited these departments. This is our plastic surgery department. It's not really that many people over here, but we could take a visit over here. This is somebody who's having hair transplant. Interesting. All right, so this person right here is having hair transplant, and we have to schedule her surgery, which she already had it. Hold on, right here. So let's flip this around. Right here, she right here. Okay, cool. So again, we don't really know how long she has in the hospital. I mean, we admit them here at Clemons Medical Center, but we don't know how long they have. Oh, is this a family member? Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. So wait a minute. Oh, and I also have this. Hold on. Also have this. I need to put this in archives. Okay, so Clemons Medical Center had, if I see it on here, okay. So Clemons Medical Center had experienced a lawsuit. And in that lawsuit, hold on, the Department of ENT had performed a surgery on a patient who didn't need it. And this is the response from administration. They said, unnecessary surgery. The surgeons haven't found that the expected symptoms during surgery, and the patient was most likely misdiagnosed. A $20,000 penalty has been immediately applied by their insurance company. So Ms. Ellis Bonner from ENT had a surgery done that was not supposed to happen. So that was really scary. And I try to avoid stuff like that here at the hospital. Again, janitorial to emergency room operator room, janitorial operator room. He's gonna have to clean this. My words got twisted. Let's call that again. Janitorial service to operating room, janitorial service to operating room. So maybe he's responding. Oh, he got a mask on. He just put his mask on. Is this the mask area? Okay, maybe he goes into that room. But yeah, so I'm just saying. All right, so yeah, so all this over here, I don't really I don't want to do an epidemic because if I do an epidemic, that's gonna be more like I know that's gonna bring like a lot of infectious disease to the hospital, and then everybody's gonna be definitely getting sick, and then we're gonna probably have another epidemic. But I think this area right here, people gotta wear their mask. I think, yeah. Let's see. Yep, yep. They gotta wear their mask. That yellow means that they have to wear biohazard area, enter only with protective face mask and gloves. Unbelievable. And then when they leave out of this area, they have to take the mask off. Let's watch right here as Dr. Choa takes his mask off. He easily removes his mask and his gloves. He's on his way. So yeah, ENT. He actually, again, that lawsuit was very heavy. It cost the hospital procedures on. Let me see, ENT. Did ENT go down? Yep, one star, 1 star. Okay, and speaking of ENT, let's go ahead and visit their department, see if anybody over there. They're negative in the hole. They got a lot of people over there. I noticed that a lot of people from who comes into CMC, they go to. There's a lot of people who were going to the ENT, and there was a lot of people who was going to traumatology. And as you can see, we're gonna see what's happening with their patients. Let's see. Boom. You fulfilling your needs. You have nasal cancer and you need surgery. Which, let's see who's at the top. Okay. So, we see. Now, prime example, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, Christopher is in ICU. There's no way in hell he's going to be able to have surgery right now. He's there. We have all these other people who are here, especially Alex, who is on high alert, right? Waiting for the surgical team. Let's push him to number 1 because he's high. Push him to number 1. Now, right now, again, I'm not really sure how we know the surgical team is here. Where it's going to happen, I don't know. Only one way we can find that out. So let's exit this, because we can go back that, this, open wide, show me. Okay, so we see right here that I did add operating rooms. That was the reason why I felt adding more operating rooms was going to help the surgical team to prep more surgeons. But I realized that you have to go through, hold on, boom, this. Okay, your staff members in the hospital have to be on point because if they're not on point, we're not gonna be able to have no surgeries. So we're on, I think we're on a shift in the day shift. Okay, so come back here. When you come here, there have to be, let's see, we do have qualifying people. 2 anesthesiology nurse, and we have surgical nurse. So that's something that could take place. But right now, who's to say a doctor is not? Matter of fact, they did have something over here. Something happened over here because we see blood. There's blood. There's blood on the floor. There's blood on the floor. So there's something that happened over here. Janitorial service to ENT OR. Janitorial service to ENT OR. There's blood on the floor over here. So hopefully janitorial get paced over there and clean that blood up. All right, so yeah, so let's go back to here. There was a lot of patients that was here. And again, the patient could not definitely be scheduled for that surgery because he was in ICU. That's again, how long did he have to have ICU? And then did that put a damper or halt on the surgeries that was supposed to be prior before him. You see all those other people under him. He was laying in ICU. There ain't no way in the hell they're gonna take him out of ICU and take him to surgery. I have not seen it. Okay. So Alex, you waiting. I've already put you in prioritize. I prioritize you at the top, brother. You don't need no active exams. The only reason why I say this, ladies and gentlemen, because when the person has an active exam, it holds up the exam rooms when we already knew what their diagnosis is. The only way we take a person to exam room is when we don't know their diagnosis. That's the only way we have, and then that's another thing. We have to appoint a chief doctor. We have to appoint a chief doctor to the floor. I have not gotten to that level. We have had meetings, but we have not gotten to the level where we want to have someone to be. And I think that's going to be something that actually helps. So we have to probably appoint somebody very soon, because right now, these doctors, we had that fine that happened. I don't know who did the misdiagnosis. I don't know who sent the person to surgery. So I think that's all revelates under the fact that we don't have a chief doctor. I mean, and then I showed you guys this before. The only way we can tell, who's who and what. Let this play. You can go to here and then look at the doctors. That's the nurses for you. The doctors. So here are the doctors, and then you can shift them up. You got night and day and night. So what I usually do is I probably go for the person who has the most experience and the person who has, like, for example, let's change the specs. All right, so 92. So Ron would probably be the chief doctor. He would probably be the chief doctor of he's commuting. He is so. Oh, I'm sorry. It's about to be changing shift. So he's commuting. Yeah, it's about to be changing shift right now. Okay, auto save. Boom. I'm sitting here talking, and it's about to be changing shift. Okay, cool. So yeah. So anyway, he can be a great. Oh, look, he's here. He's quick. That's what I like. And I'm gonna actually make him the chief doctor right here, right now. So Ron, you're going to be the chief. Let's see. If I could make him, I'm sure I could. Okay, where he at? There we go. So I know they're going to be pretty much angry about it. Matter of fact, if he didn't have any patients, I would have got him to go and do specialize in training into the head and neck surgery, because I don't know, he has a high level at doctorating, so it is what it is. So congratulations to Ron Herbert. You are now the chief doctor of ENT. And then there is also, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your name in the game, if you want to be a doctor in the game, you want to be a nurse in the game, you want me to create a person and put you in the game, we can definitely do that. And again, janitorial service is paging CMC is paging any janitorial service from ENT. Please report to OR ENT stat. Clean up. CMC is paging any janitorial service. Please report to OR stat. Alright, so let's see why they are taking so long. Even though it's changed the shift, I need to open up this department. I need to see. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I actually opened up two of these rooms over here, these labs over here, which is an ear, nose, and throat lab, and another big lab over here, and also an autogram, 2 autograms, right? So that's kind of cool. And this we put somebody here at nighttime because we definitely are over. We need to get a lot of people here working so we can get these patients out. We did. Okay, you can work. Congratulations. And then at nighttime, we got to get somebody at night. At night, we got to get somebody at nighttime. Okay, you good. And I need a black female. Black male. Female, female. All right, you good. All right, cool. So hopefully that will do the number when it comes to, yeah, so boom, they should be out. Usually what I do is I would usually speed up the process like this so they can like leave, because change of shift gets a lot in the way when it comes to people coding or people doing the most, and that is fighting for their life. Okay, here we can see that this is the department in ENT, our workday workload. I went over this in the other video episode, excuse me. So let's go ahead and see this now. Oh no, don't use your trading thought cream. You was trying to go see janitorial service. Right. So boom, let's do this. Easy way. Boom. So we are night shift. So there should be Benjamin should be cleaning. Let me take Benjamin over here, clean Benjamin. Or if y'all did this, okay, is that blood up over there? No, it's still there. Benjamin, I need you to come over here and work it out. I need you to work it out over here. I need you to work this ORI over here. Matter of fact, let's go watch Benjamin. Benjamin, don't, where you at, Benjamin? It say you're cleaning, but it look like you walking around. It don't look like you cleaning. It look like you walking around. Okay, while we watching Benjamin, I'm gonna go ahead and take some more water. This one has cold water, cold water. So while we're watching Benjamin, I like two types of water. I like cold water with ice in it, and I like water room temperature. For some strange reason, room temperature water is excellent. It's like the sexiest thing of water. Room temperature water. It is amazing. And then I just like to have cold water, like ice cold water. Okay. So yes. So again, we have a lot here to offer here at Clemons Medical Center. Especially, there's all diversity of people, a lot of things that can happen here. We have not seen anybody come in by chopper yet, or if they did, I sure enough didn't see it. Okay, he about to leave. She about to leave. So um, just go to regulatory. Go. Okay, so he probably going straight to that OR. Hold on, let me page him again. CMC is paging any available janitorial. Hold on. Cold blue, cold blue. Cold blue traumatology, cold blue traumatology. That was quick. He's going to be put in ICU. Oh, okay, so let me just show y'all this real quick. So being though that Gonzalo Helman had a possible diagnosis of chemical burn on the arm, and he collapsed. A cold blue was activated. Now the reason why he's going to ICU and not TC, which is trauma center down in the emergency room, is because he has a diagnosis already. If Gonzalo Helman had a no diagnosis, he will be on his way to TC. Now he does have a diagnosis, which is chemical burn of the arm, so he's going to intensive care unit. So right now, Paul Grant, who is a biochemist, is performing first aid. So now see how this is taking place right now, ladies and gentlemen? This is what I'm talking about when I say the whole DNR, do not resuscitate, on the form, because Paul Grant will not be able to be giving this man resuscitation if he had a DNR. He'd just go to ICU and he'd just call it quits. But here at CMC, we work very hard to save your life. Okay? We've seen that chemical burn on his arm. So right now he's going to be taken to, we have another cold blue. Cold blue, ICU, cold blue, ICU. No, she's not in ICU. She's somewhere in ENT. She's coding. Okay, so she's going to ICU. Okay, so she collapsed there. They both will be going to ICU because again, we already know what their diagnosis is, and they diagnosis. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not good. That's not good. I think that's because that's the only way that those patients can exit. No, I thought they can walk. That's not open there. It's gonna lead into that door. Oh. No, we gotta fix this because that's not private. No, heck no. She took him through his janitor closet. No. Um, let me just do this real quick. Take this off. Boom. There y'all go. So walk that way. Do not take no more patients through no mother ucking janitor closet, bringing them out into the bringing them through this way. Okay, don't do that. Matter of fact, let's put a door here. I'm sure there's a door that could fit here. Let's put a restricted door. Right here, right here. We can't. You gotta put a wall. You gotta put a wall. Put a wall, Kareem. Alright, boom. Boom. Did it go? Oh darn, what the heck did I do? I know I deleted the walls. Did I delete the foundation too? Now let's put an emergency. Let's put this. And then do this. Even though I don't like that color, so let's go ahead and fix this up like so. Yeah, I was watching a video where they were saying like patient privacies and having windows to the outside. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we haven't gotten to that method yet, but here at Clemons Medical Center, we're definitely do everything we possibly could to make everybody here comfortable. But our first number one priority is fixing up everything and trying to make the people here at the staff here and the patients here at Clemons Medical Center very much comfortable and at peace and get the help they need and the care they need. All right, so hopefully they do not take them through that janitorial closet again. All right, so boom. Okay, that's actually the timer telling me that I am halfway through the time. Okay, so again, you don't need all these tests. No. You don't need it. See, you already had one that already expired. But you're collapsing in ICU still. You still haven't, look, you still haven't gotten ICU yet. So they should either be waiting there at the bed for her, because right now she's still co-ed. But thank God she's not leaking any blood, because that would have been a nasty trail. Okay, so she made it to the bed, and she's still okay. She's undergoing stabilization, which we know that. Let me see. So she have a ice wrap, and we know that her current symptoms are very much high, severe pain. So let's see. Suppressed treatment. What is the third? She already had that already. I think yeah. Okay, she's being treated. She's on a monitor right now. So now she's being getting antibiotics, and we can clear that. Who are all these other people? Waiting for surgical team. Where are you at? I already, brother, I put you at the top of the line. Watch, look, and see. You are priority. Hi. I don't know why you still in bed. Let me check this out to see yet again if they have any. If any surgeries is about to happen. No. 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 Nope. So let me CMC is patient Dr. Yvonne Hathaway. Contact center control. CMC is patient Yvonne Hathaway. Dr. Yvonne Hathaway. Please contact center control. Okay. So this is the reason why she's on standby for critical patients. Honey, why are you on standby for critical patients? I don't need you to be on standby for critical patients. I need you to be down there on that floor, and I need you to be doing what you need to do right now. We have some sick patients on here. You better not be playing solitary, Missy. Let's see what the hell you playing. Hold on. Where you going? No. Go to regulatory. Let me see. Oh, I'm sending these people over here, and I don't know what the hell is going on over there. Okay, yeah, you good. Go there. You go to regulatory. Go. And let me see. Let's see 51. I'm not gonna pick nothing. I'm gonna let Dr. Cross do that because if I pick something, they're gonna say wrong diagnosis, and then I'm gonna be like so mad. I'm gonna be like, oh no. I don't know why she on standby. You know why? Since you on standby, honey, and these are all your patients, you ain't doing nothing but hospitalization, giving way to critical patients. Good. Okay, maybe she could reschedule you. Open up, Miss Thing. I need to see her patients. I could take over her patients, right? Let me see, right? I could take over her patients. Let me see. Dr. Mode and let's see. Hathaway. Let's see, Dr. Hathaway. Oh, save me. Yeah, this is almost like when I play Transport Fever and the game saves like automatically and it freezes and it's like, damn man, I don't know if I messed it up or if it's gonna shut down. All right, so 12 o'clock. Where's she going? She going nowhere. All right, so it's Hathaway. Let me see, Hathaway, and the Hathaway patient. Hathaway. Um, I'm sorry, I gotta go here. ENT, and then Hathaway. Okay, give me her patients. What is going on? Now, she needs waiting for exam. No, you don't. You don't need no exam, honey. Okay? You need you need that and this. Right? And then what about why everybody giving away to critical patients? I don't understand why they're giving away to critical patients. What is up with this? I don't know why they're giving away to critical patients. I don't know why. Let's go to Alex. Waiting for surgical team. Get off. Sleeping now. Okay. So, did John have his... It was Alex. No, it was... Oh, because he was high. Okay, so I took him off, but I thought he was in ICU. Who... I don't know what to say. Okay, you go to ICU. Go to ICU. Because you have 10 hand symptoms, and some of those symptoms you could collapse from them. So I'm not going to even have that problem right here, right now. So go. I don't know. Jensen, the lovely Jensen Atwood, Dr. Jensen Atwood has become your doctor. Jensen Atwood, if you guys don't know who he is the He is the celebrity from Noah's Ark. Okay, Jensen Atwood, everybody. Okay. Diagnosis has finished for a patient. So what is it? We already know what he has. We can't put him on the list because Hathaway is not doing her job. I have her patients. I'm about to fire her. Because this man was sitting in, he was sitting in the unit and he needed to have surgery. Not one person have surgery yet. Hold on, let me pull this list up. They're not having surgery. They've been on this list for a minute. This is the reason why they're waiting. Look, it's way overdue. Skip after waiting too long, giving way to critical patients. There's no more critical patients. He's out of there. You need this and you need this. Lord, Lord. See, here we go. No. Let me see. Get off. You gotta get off the list. Because you don't need this. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. Let me see. Yeah, why is she in the yellow? She getting disgusted that I'm taking over her patients because she ain't doing nothing. She fulfilling these. Where's she at? Now she finally got off that computer playing solitary. That's the old heifer. Okay. I don't know what the heck she need. What you calling for? Hold on, I'm being paged. Clemons ICU, Clemons ICU. What? Okay, this is the patient that just arrived. As Nene Leaks would say, I have arrived, honey, and the spotlight is on me. Alright, he arrived. He's about to go. Where is he? Come on. I'm gonna follow him. We en route to ICU. He don't even know. He has wrap around his shoulders. So we're gonna take him to ICU. They paging me. I'm going upstairs with him. Let's follow. Alex, we're gonna take you up to ICU, honey. Okay, we're gonna take you up to ICU, and because right now you have 10 hidden symptoms, and we don't know whether or not you are gonna collapse or not. And I was saying that the reason why they have that red and we don't have the blue on there, yeah, it's because the red is always patient is critical state, long, at least with one symptom leading to collapse. Yes, 10 hidden symptoms. And the blue one, called blue, treats this patient with the same priority as critical patients. But I usually would do that, like, hold on. That's what I should do. But it's no good because he already has a red over him. So that's what it is. And again, let's see when they take him to ICU. I'm here in ICU. What I need. We're just waiting for the patient to arrive. Patient has arrived. Okay. Patient is arriving. He is definitely. He has a blood transfusion and he's on diet modification. So again, I don't know how long you're gonna do in ICU, but right now you're gonna get the best care here. And like I said before, I've even seen 4 stars, which stars are right here, pass away. Alright, so he's in the bed, and he's being stabilized by, he is a doctor. Okay, Dr. Kent. Esther Kent. Is that your doctor? Okay, so she's gonna be a doctor. Okay, so he's hooked up. So basically, he's probably like, what the hell? What am I here? What am I here? Okay, you need to have this whole, no, well, not really. Right here, give me dietary, yeah, modification. That, and then let's see. Sleeping, you have the chemical burn. This is the man who collapsed, so I'm not really sure how long he has in ICU, but hopefully he get better. Clemons, if I'm saying his name right. Uh, they have fatigue, all that, weight loss, bloating, and she has hypertension, emergency, so she needs some medication. But she's in intensive care because she has one of the symptoms that could possibly get her to collapse. And if she had the DNR, we would not have to worry about resuscitating her. It takes off. But here at Clemons Medical Center, we do everything possible to help you and save your life. In the beginning of the episode, where we seen that lady had how many cardiac arrests? Okay. All right, so you need the surgery. Oh, you want an artificial ventilator? Okay, artificial ventilator. So let me see where you at. Let me see. Okay, you right there. Um. Okay, yeah, it is pretty. I think it's time address. All right, so real quick, couple of more seconds, and I'm out of here. Uh. All right, let's go ahead and back that up. And then one more department I wanted to see real quick because I haven't really paid attention and gotten any more in it. So let's go to our cardiologist. Let's see. Not really making that much money there. Let's see who's here. Sleeping. All right, where are you? And what's your problem? You need to have the surgery. Oh, you already had that. So, oh, you have an abscess. Oh, we're gonna watch transported to treatment. Okay, you have a abscess building up pus within the tissue surrounding the surgical wound, so that needs to be drained like ASAP. Yeah, you can get an abscess in your mouth too, like a really big one, to the point where it can be really huge and your face and skin can stretch, and it can be really, really. So I can understand. I don't understand her pain because I haven't had one of those. But I do know that it's had one from yellow to red. Even though it says a suppressed, but we're gonna have that drain for her. Let's see what's happening. We don't know what her possible diagnosis is, but we can help a little bit with, let's see, tube damage, urinary infection, the pelvic pain. So once with that change, we'll find out what it really is. But it's 35% possibility of pelvic infection. So wherever it is, I think this is the best department to have her in. I think Dr. Duncan will do everything he could possibly do to fix her problem. All right. Rat tray, hood rat. You don't need any of these exams, ma'am. You really don't. Uh, See, the last patient died. If you guys noticed when we were in the pathology, a lot of patients, that patient died who had that cardiac arrest multiple times. He was dealing with the same thing. All right, let's we're gonna watch. We're gonna see if we can see them do the abscess. Bust the abscess. Complicated diagnosis. Who is this? Let the doctors try. Somebody in ID. So she's on her way to the exam room. She's a 56-year-old female who is a wedding planner, and hopefully everything gets better with her. I think on my next episode, I'm going to count how many pharmacies I have, how many gift shops I have, how many places, cafeterias I have, because I'll have all this space and it could definitely be used right here on Clemons Medical Center. And again, we haven't really seen a helicopter go off, but again, we definitely seen, matter of fact, do we finally got or have someone doing a surgery here in ENT? No. Oh, wait, somebody is. Nope, that's a room for ring. It's either here, and that's it. Or over here. Or over here. Okay, so the ambulance taking off. Alright, so boom. And I'm about to take off too. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just go ahead and back this up like so. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and exit out of here and go over here to boom. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch Clemons Medical Center right here, Project Project Hospital. Yeah, I do miss Project High Rise. Yeah, I think it's because Project High Rise has like bugs in there, and it's not working. But anyway, but again, this has been another episode of Clemens Medical Center, and I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this episode. Let me see. Next episode that I do, basically, like I told y'all, it's gonna be checking to see the cafeterias, the gift stops or gift shops, and also the pharmacies. All right. So yeah. For more information, you guys could visit the blog page. Have a good one.